Hi friends, you're welcome to Opportunities Worldwide. There is an exciting scholarship to attend the One Young World Summit. As you've been following on this channel, I've really spoken a lot about various scholarships to attend the One Young World Summit that will happen in September in Montreal, Canada this year. So this is just another scholarship and it's called the Leading Africa Scholarship 2024. I'll be sharing the link to this website in the description of this video, so check it out in the description. Also, if you know any young people who are 18 to 30 within the African continent and they have some track record of leadership within their communities, don't hesitate to share this video with them. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss out on such content. And I'll also be talking about other scholarships to enable you to attend the One Young World Summit. So let's follow. So One Young World is the global community for young leaders. It inspires young leaders to increase their social impact, use their capacity and skills, and elevates their profiles both locally and globally. The annual One Young World Summit convenes 2,000 young leaders from 190 plus countries to develop solutions to the world's big challenges. They connect, share learnings, and are inspired by political, business, and humanitarian leaders such as Justin Trudeau, Polman and Mary Robinson. Delegates then return to their communities and organizations as One Young World ambassadors with the connections, insights, and motivation to act, accessing the global community of 15,500 plus young leaders to accelerate existing social impact initiatives or establish new ventures. One Young World strives to identify the most impactful young leaders from every country in the world. Scholarships provide the opportunity for exceptional young leaders to attend on the merit of their proven leadership and ability to create change in their home country. Leading Africa is an initiative designed to ensure that outstanding young people from Africa are represented at One Young World Summit. So, young leaders across Africa are devising meaningful strategies to build a more sustainable region. Are you one of those leaders? If so, One Young World is looking to bring you to our next annual summit. So what does the Leading Africa Scholarship sponsorship pay for? It will pay for access to the One Young World Summit 2024 in Montreal, Canada, hotel accommodation between 17th and 21st September 2024, catering, which includes breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and the cost of travel to and from Montreal. Your flights to and from Montreal must depart from and return to one of the same international airports. And also important to note is that the cost of the visa, which are about 165 Canadian dollars, will be borne by you, the recipient of the scholarship. So the scholarship covers everything except for your visa cost. So this is just a quote from one of the recipients of the scholarship. Being a leading scholar has allowed me to be a more comprehensive and globalized leader. I could not have otherwise networked and formed relationships with the people who are now in my network. Salome Chingaira from Zimbabwe. So let's look at the eligibility criteria. You should be between the ages of 18 to 30. You should have an evidenced commitment to delivering positive change. You should demonstrate capacity for leadership. You are addressing key local and or global issues in your work. You should have a track record of generating impactful and innovative ideas. And you should be a national or passport holding citizen of one of the countries. There is so many, almost all countries of Africa, up to Uganda. They're in alphabetical order. So the first is Algeria and the last is Zimbabwe. So the selection process, the strongest applicants will be shortlisted by mid-May 2024, and they'll be contacted individually by a member of the One Young World team if they have been shortlisted. Important to note is that they cannot guarantee any applicant that they'll be shortlisted or that they'll secure a sponsorship for any shortlisted applicant. Priority will be given to applicants from countries that have been less represented at previous One Young World Summits. And priority will also be given to first-time summit attendees who are not One Young World ambassadors. Then, due to the overwhelming amount of applications they receive, One Young World is unable to respond to individual emails inquiring about the outcome of the Leading Africa selection process, and they do not provide feedback as to why candidates are not selected. So, the application deadline is April 4th, is April 9th, 2024. So, what could this scholarship mean to you? It could mean gaining visibility for your work and being heard by world-renowned experts and leaders. You could tap into a global network of potential collaborators from 196 countries, and you could gain access to exclusive ambassador opportunities, such as speaking events. So, looking for the apply button. Let's see. It's really a very simple application process with 4 pages, unlike other One Young World scholarship applications or grant application forms. The first is about your information. The second is for application questions. Third, additional information. And finally, the last page, you just submit. So for the purpose of saving time, I've already auto-filled this form, and I'm just going to take you through the main important or difficult parts. So the first page is really so simple. It's just about your bio data, like your name, nationality, where you're from, the country, the city. Let's move on to the next page. Here they ask about your organization, your position, short biography. If you don't know how to write a biography, I already created a video on this channel. So I'm going to link it in the description of this video together with the application form and also the official call for application for this scholarship to attend the One Young World Summit. Then what issues are you working on? So, and why are you passionate about these issues? So those are about 3 questions in one. So make sure that you answer at least each question completely and you give each of the 3 questions equal word counts. For example, the maximum words you can use here is 200 words. So at least each of the 3 questions should have at least 60 words maximum or minimum. Actually, minimum, because there'll be over 60 words. Then explain and describe how you're working to solve these issues. Two questions in one. And then the next question is, if possible, give an estimate of the number of people who have been positively impacted by the actions described above and explain how these have been impacted. So those are about 3 questions still. So you have to divide the words that you're going to put equally. So 60 words at least for each of the 3 questions. And then the next question is, what makes your innovation unique? So unique can mean a lot of things. It could be the innovation in the market, the ecosystem. It could be an innovation in an organization. It could be an innovation in an industry. It could be a new way of doing the same old things. Think about that and apply it to your context and answer. And then the next question is, why do you wish to attend the One Young World Summit, specifically through the Leading Scholarship? How do you think the experience will help to advance your work? So you go back to the first page where the call for applications is and look at the value that they're offering, which is here. What could the Leading Scholarship mean for you? And there are 3 main benefits. So gaining greater visibility for your work and be heard by world-renowned experts and leaders, tap into a global network of potential collaborators from 196 countries, and also gain access to exclusive ambassador opportunities such as speaking events. So which of these 3 things do you think would benefit you from this scholarship? So talk about them here. Then provide any links to websites, blogs, or social media accounts that you believe are relevant to your application. If you have received any awards, please provide the links to those below. So you come and Go to those websites, copy the links and paste them here. And finally, on the last page, do you identify as an indigenous person? If you select yes, you have to explain why you're an indigenous person. How did you hear about the scholarship? Select what's applicable to you. But the best is to be nominated. So if you know any former One Young World ambassadors, people who have attended the summit, ask for their permission before claiming that you are nominated by them. Then when you're done, just come and read through the terms and select them, and you can, when you tap on register, you'll have submitted your application. That's it. If you know any young people who are leaders in the African continent and would love to attend the One Young World Summit for some of the benefits through this Leading Africa Scholarship, don't hesitate to share this video with them. Goodbye.